live. Welcome to you. If you are catching this replay, please let us know where you are checking in from. If if you are in the chat, welcome. So good to see you well today. I hope everything is going well for you. It turned cold. It turned pretty cold here just overnight. Yesterday, we had a lot of winds. It was kind of like, for us, it kind of felt like a Category 1 hurricane that was coming through with the way that the winds were blowing. It was blowing really hard, to the point where we had we were driving actually down the road, and with us driving down the road, we were just rocking. Like, it was literally, my husband was like, whoa, it felt like the wind just picked the truck up as we were riding down the road. So it was intense. It was intense here. And y'all know, for those who are coming back, you know that we're living here full time in this RV. And so you can just about imagine. Luckily, we have a buffer of some trees that are surrounding where the RV is located, but they're not all big oak trees that would do a better job of blocking the wind coming through. They're really tall pine trees, and they're the type of pine trees that have, they're not like bushy all the way down or even halfway down. Like, the tips of our pine trees are bushy here. And so, in terms of having a wind blocker, we don't have as good of a wind blocker as we could have, if we were surrounded by a lot of these big, majestic oaks that are, like a native species to Florida, like the live oak. If we had a lot of those big, old, and very mature live oaks, then we would have a much better buffer in terms of the wind than we do right now. So when you're inside of a camper or an RV and the wind is blowing at like hurricane strengths, even if it's a Category 1 hurricane, if the winds are blowing at like hurricane strengths and you're inside of a vehicle or an RV, which is essentially a vehicle, right? You're going to feel it. You're going to really feel it. And I was at the point where I was a little nervous because the last time when tornadoes and things are coming through, and like, that's what moves me, the tornadoes. The hurricanes, yeah, we kind of know ahead of time kind of where they're going, but a tornado could just like decide that your spot is where it's going to drop. And then the next one, they'll skip. And then the next one, it'll hit. And then the next one, it'll skip. So it'll like bounce. And that's the thing that kind of scares me about the tornadoes. So today is Friday 13th, which is always fabulous for me. It's always a fantastic day for me. So I came in to ask how you all were doing, how you all fared through this storm, because I saw some really disturbing videos this morning, with these hurricanes. And so, hello, my granny's garden, first one in the building today. Hello, how you doing? Checking in from Sanford, Florida. Where are the rest of you checking in from? Hello, Roots to a Garden. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. My granny's garden said, glad you are safe. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be safe, honey. Those prayers get on another level. I'm telling you, when storms are coming through, they really, really do. Creative Girl Homestead. Hello, good morning. How are you? So good to see you. Hello to you, Roots to a Garden. Welcome back. So good to see you in the chat always. Thank you very much for being here. Shaikira, hello. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. Um, so where y'all checking in from? Miss Chicago BBW 2021. What's okay? Hello, good morning. How are you? New to the channel. Give Miss Chicago BBW 2021 a warm welcome to the G Tribe community. Thank you so much for being here. So good to see you. Me too. Friday 13th. Glad somebody else thinks so. And glad y'all are safe. Thank you so much. Flyboots. You're in Tallahassee, aren't you? I think I went and looked you up. Um, are you a storyteller? I saw I thought I saw like you doing interviews with authors and things like that, fly books. So I think you're the right person. Hello, hello to you. And so good to see you in the chat today. So thank you. Where are you guys checking in from? And is everything okay in your area? I am outside of Tallahassee. I'm out at our land, so I'm not there. Um, Hey, Urban Backyard Container Garden. How are you doing? Checking in from Zone 10B, Southwest Florida. Did you all get, I don't think you all got any of this weather yesterday, did you? GG25. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello to you. Creative Girl Homestead said the winds were very hard here in South Carolina last night. Thank God we made it because some did not. Yeah, Selma. I saw some videos coming out of Selma, Alabama, and very disturbing. So Selma got a direct hit. Um, I don't know how y'all are, but I can't like continuously watch that, you know. It's like I'm going to see what's going on and then I'm going to back away and I'm just going to pray about it. I can't continuously just watch that because I don't ever want to become like desensitized to things. Just like, you know, violence and brutality and all of that stuff. I can't just do that because I don't ever want to become where it's just a thing, a normal thing for me. You know, I want it to always be like, okay, this is not right. And like, just not going to keep on watching that over and over again. But this lady was doing a video out of Selma, Alabama. And she said, and she just kept saying, y'all, we had to run for our life. We had to run. Thank God that this building withstood this. We had to just run into this building and we just all ran and piled on top of each other inside of the closet in here so that, you know, that was like the only inner place that they had to go, I guess. So she was like, they were literally piled on top of each other inside of a closet in this building. And then when they were outside, you know, like looking at what had happened around them, looking at all the damage and all of that. And, you know, the cars were just messed up. The cars were messed up and all the glasses broken out and all this stuff. And then before the video ended, she said, oh my God, somebody is over there under that 10. And I was just like, oh, I can't. No, I can't. Mm-mm. Even if the video would have continued, I would have had to go at that point because I'm just like, I don't want to see that. It's raining now and windy. Okay. Yeah, we went through it. Oof. We went through it last night. Hi, Robin Murphy. How are you doing? Checking in from Greenville, South Carolina. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Um, let's see. Who else is that? Alabama got hit with multiple tornadoes. GG25 storms, not too bad here in 7B Birmingham. Oh, you in BM. Okay. All right, all right. GG in the Midwest, zone 6, just cold weather in the low 30s, low 20s, and some rain. Now, I love watching Ryan Hall. It's Ryan Hall, y'all. I love watching him, and I will sit there and either watch or listen to him for hours at a time. And so he was on for a long time yesterday. By the time I got to him, because I had a day yesterday, but by the time I got to him, he was at the point where he was yawning and making us yawn and all of that stuff. So he had been on for a very long time. And then he was talking about, he was looking over to today, and he was saying, Atlanta, looks like y'all might get some of this snow, because there are segments that the snow is coming down from, obviously from the north, from the Great Lakes and all of that. And he was like, it looks like it might come down to Atlanta. Atlanta, the same area that got the tornadoes yesterday, y'all might get some snow. And I was like, dang, Atlanta can't catch a break. Can't catch a break here in the South. And I'm like, y'all get this weather anyway. This is not supposed to be our weather down here. Take y'all weather back, okay? And I know some of y'all are like, girl, get this heat. Take y'all heat back, because we ain't used to this. We're not used to it. Georgia had 4 tornadoes. Wow. My granny's garden said, my daughter and her husband are truckers. They just left out yesterday heading to Missouri. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Well, definitely sending prayers and positive thoughts up for them, making sure that they are okay. Please just kind of keep me updated and let me know, my granny's garden. Hello, Grand Rising. Kathy B., how are you doing? Shakira said Georgia had 4 tornadoes. Yeah, I saw that. Hi, Crafty Mom. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Grace Guys. How are you doing? Good to see you. My home in Monticello got lots of rain, but no damage. Zone 8B. Yeah, I'm well aware of Monticello. As a matter of fact, I need to make a trip that way. I need to make a trip that way. Let's see. Not claiming the snow. Tell the people up north to get y'all snow. Get your snow, please. Get your snow. I wouldn't mind having, a little bit of it. One day, I think it was probably 2015, probably around, I want to say it was 2015, the last time Tallahassee had some snow, somewhere around there. And I remember it because I was at work at the time when it started snowing. And so, all of us had to go outside because we're not used to that down here. So we were all outside catching the snow. And one of the attorneys at my job was out there rescuing a baby cat and got bit by the cat, and then had to go and get rabies shots and all this stuff. And I'm like, we tried to tell you to leave that dang on cat alone. But yeah. Good memories. You knew. Hello. How you doing, sweet lady? How are you doing? Good to see you. And that's love. Thank you very much. In the ass. I appreciate that. F.R. Humphrey. Hello. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. 8A, Alabama, in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm good. Severe thunderstorms, high winds, but no damage. Glad of it. Glad of it. Glad that you got away without any damage. Um, we are raining in Kissimmee. All right. All right. Hope it does not get too bad for you. Planter Garden TV, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Um, Cassandra, South Fulton Garden, grand rising to you, sis. Grand rising to you. So, so good to see you in the chat always. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, is that Edie Love? Is it Edie? Is it pronounced like that? Edie Love, good morning to you. So good to see you in the chat. Tamika Moore, good morning, beautiful. How are you? So good to see you in the chat this morning. How is the weather in your area? Everything okay? Your family all safe? No damage or any of that stuff? E-Day. Okay. Well, welcome. It's so good to have you, E-Day Love. So good to have you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you don't mind telling what state you're checking in from and everything is okay in your area, don't have any damage, your house still standing, no car damage or anything. It makes me a little nervous. I can't lie to, like, we have a couple of really tall pine trees. Everyone is good, no damage. It's cold. Tamika, it is cold here too. You see, I was going to be actually outside. I was going to be outside and I was going to be walking around to just kind of show you guys some things on the homestead. But it is cold out there. So I was just like, nah, just sit in the truck. Just sit in the truck. Ida is from Arizona. Good to have you. Good to have you. Tamisha Wilburn, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. So many new people in here today. That is wonderful. I'm so glad. So glad to see you all. And R. Taylor, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have, any questions or comments, this is kind of how our chats go. Unless I have, a guest up, I typically just talk to the G Tribe community. This is kind of how it goes. So if you have any questions or anything, well, let me tell you a little bit in case you are new here and you just found me randomly. This is our 20-acre homestead that is behind me here. So we are full-time RVers. Yeah, full-time. We live out here. We've been out here since, gosh, it's been a good 6 months since we have been out here, but the end of March will make 1 year that we have been full-time RVing. And we started out actually at an RV park after selling our house. And we then bought some land a couple of months later. And now we are here. We're working this land. If you came from my Facebook page, you probably need to catch up a little bit. There's a lot of videos that you can see. I have actually a playlist called Our 20-Acre Homestead. So you'll be able to see kind of where we started versus where we are now. Our land was completely wooded. So there was no infrastructure at all on this property. So we ended up having to kind of cut down all the trees. My husband and I actually went through cutting a road through by hand. We had a chainsaw, an axe, some other little kind of saws, some loppers, and it was hot. It was over 100 degrees most days when we were out here, and we worked our tails off in order to get a road cut in through here so that we could ultimately get the RV back here because that was our home at that point. So there is a story, okay? So you can see a lot of it by checking out our playlist if you are very, very, very new to the page. So welcome from Louisiana, from Arizona, from South Florida. We have a lot of Florida people because we are also in Florida, but we're in the north part of Florida. Canadian Proud. Hello, how you doing? Can't stay. Boss is pushing us hard today. Happy Friday. Much love right back to you, sir. Have a great day. Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy the work. Enjoy the work. It's a blessing to have work these days. Kathy B, Nevada, all is well. Weather is good. 34 degrees right now. Some rain expected tomorrow. Who I would be freezing. That's cold to me. It's 50 here. I think it's 49 or 50 here today. So that is cold. It's cold to me. So I'm used to having more of the warm weather. And one thing that y'all may not know about wherever the weather is on the outside, when you live in an RV, on the inside, the weather is even worse, okay? It's worse on the inside. Like right now, when it gets cold. Hi, G Mama. Good morning. How you doing? Good to see you. When it gets cold, because the RV it doesn't have insulation. It doesn't have any of that stuff. So I'm gonna actually do probably Eco Neighbor and I together. We're gonna do a video on full-time RV life and give you guys some information on what it's really like, some of the things that we've had to do, because now we've been here when it was 100 degrees. We've been here, and we've also been here when it was 19, 17 degrees. So now we know what it's like to be in the RV at both extremes, and what it takes in order to survive, because you don't have any insulation. It's literally, RV life is one step up from being in a tent, basically. It's just like one step up. So it's interesting. It's different. It's very different. It's very interesting. I think I am getting very, I don't know. I don't know if I can say I'm getting used to it. Maybe I'm getting used to it, but it's like you kind of make home wherever it is, and life is good. So it's just like being in a big bedroom. That's what it's like. It's like being in a big bedroom all the time. MT Homestead, hello, welcome. So good to see you in the chat today. How are you doing? And let everybody know where you are, what state or city, whatever you want to share, where you are checking in from. And did you all fare well in the storm? Did you have any damage, or did you have a storm at all in the area where you're located? We just went through tornadoes and stuff last night. So our weather all day was very, very hard winds is what we got all day yesterday. Like really, like about to throw you off the road type of strength. So I knew it was going to bring in all of that cold that had come from the north. Green grass grows. Hello, sis. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thanks everyone for clicking that like button. Yes, thank you for clicking the like button. If you are in the background and you just don't want to talk, hello to you as well. So good to have you joining in with us. Thank you so much for watching. And learning to grow my own. Hello, how you doing, brother? Good to see you in the chat today. Um, but yeah, it gets really interesting, and we have just been. I know if y'all saw some of my last videos, like we have just been really enjoying the country life. We rode yesterday, Eco Neighbor and I. I've been doing I started this just like a series of what I'm going to be calling a series of videos on, I call it Dirt Road Chronicles. Because we live on a dirt road, and it gets interesting. It gets interesting out here, like, but it's so cool, and we are just living it up. Like, we're really enjoying it and being out here, and like we have only just begun opening the space out here, opening up this first acre of the 20-acre homestead. That's about as far as we've gotten at. Well, we do have some roads that are leading to several places. So we have a road. One of the road goes about 10 acres deep. And so we got to a point where we kind of had to stop, because that's the area we noticed that there was like a ravine that was running through there. And so we stopped. And we're going to actually keep that going just as fast as we can. We're trying to decide on a couple of things that we may do in that particular area. And for those who have not been watching or who are brand new to the channel, our tractor, Annabelle, is in the shop. She has been in the shop for the last, probably 2 months, because they can't get parts fast anymore, because we're having to order all of our parts from different places, right? If you get my drift. And we can't get parts fast. It takes a while to get parts. So, hi, Auntie, Yankee sister. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat today. Yeah, it takes a while in order to get parts. And so she's supposed to be coming home today. They're supposed to be delivering Annabelle. We had to go over there yesterday because they called and they were like, because my husband was like, listen, y'all have had my tractor for months. You costing me money right now. And they were like, okay, Mr. Yeah, the parts just came in. Parts just came in last week. And so we're going to get you taken care of. He was like, now do it right. Don't rush. Don't feel like you got to rush or any of that. Let's do it right. Okay. And so he was like, I'm about to go and check on Annabelle, because I want to make sure that when they bring Annabelle back here, she is right. She's repaired. We don't have no nonsense. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Y'all, we went over there and we got up. We looking at Annabelle like, what the heck? I thought that they said they had done the work, okay? They had done some of the work, but they had not done everything that they were supposed to do. And so when we went, we were like, I said, okay, let me just start taking pictures. I started taking pictures of some of the things that were supposed to have been done that were not done. And so I said, well, yeah, let's just talk to somebody, let's just talk to somebody. And and like find out what's going on. So they called um, the lead mechanic out, and they called the mechanic out that did the work, that did part of the work. And, we were like, okay, this is missing, this is missing. We like had to go over the tractor with a fine tooth comb because they were scheduled to deliver today, and they're still supposed to deliver her back to us today with whatever done that was supposed to have been done. And so we don't have a trailer. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I hear everything out here. I hear everything, and I hear a vehicle moving. And I was looking to try to see who it was, because all our vehicles are right here. So I was just looking to see if somebody was coming up on the property. Sometimes you'll have delivery men and all of that type of stuff that are coming up on the property. So, but anyway, so we went over Annabelle, and we were looking, and we told them, okay, this is missing, this is missing. Great, we saw you replace this, but you didn't replace this, you didn't do this, you just did, And then by the time we finished, he was like, okay, we'll make sure that this gets done, all of the work gets done. And by the time he finished talking to the office staff in order to get like a corrected repair order done, then the manager came in. The manager who was over both of those mechanics came in. He was like, what's going on? And they explained to him what was happening. And I was like, he was like, y'all want to take it? You still want to get it, or you want to leave it? And I was like, yeah, but if we take it, then you're going to be charging us every time, because it's a huge piece of equipment. Okay. And it has to be delivered. We don't live in the same place where that's located, so it has to be delivered. And so the manager goes, and this blew me and Eco Neighbor away. This blew us away because we're so not accustomed to getting great service anymore. This blew us away. He said, I tell you what, he was like, this was our fault that this didn't get done. This didn't get done. Oh, and a whole nother piece of equipment that is an attachment that had also been damaged was supposed to get repaired, and they had done nothing on that. So the manager was like, okay, we were supposed to do this. This was our fault. So we'll bring you your tractor tomorrow, and we're going to order the additional parts that needed to be ordered. And then we're going to come back and get your tractor, bring it to get repaired when the parts come in, and then we're going to bring it back to you. And man, I thought Eco Neighbor was going to hug that man. So he was like, we'll just do it at our expense. So I was like, wow, we really, really appreciate that, because we're like, dang, like y'all have had her for 2 months, but everybody jumped into gear, did exactly what they were supposed to do, made us happy. We left smiling. Say, Annabelle, we'll see you tomorrow, baby. We'll see you tomorrow, because we got some work to do out here. We got a lot of work we've been missing out on, because if Eco Neighbor had that equipment, woo! If he had that equipment, y'all can't even imagine the amount of additional open spaces and roadways and stuff that he would have had within the last 2 months that they have had the equipment. So, Let's see who came in. Who came in here? Hello, hello. Latanya Lewis, how you doing? Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Hello, Miss Annette. How are you? Good to see you. Let us know. Let everybody know where you're checking in from, if you don't mind. Um, let's see. Hello, Southern Life. How are you doing? And who else popped in to say hello to the fam today? One Busy Mama, how you doing? Good to see you, Nurse Bay. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat today. Miss Maria Graham, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm trying to catch up a little bit, y'all. Yeah, that was very, very nice of them. I was telling Eco Neighbor, I said, I don't know what we're gonna do when these baby boomers retire, when they're completely retired, when all of them retire, and when Gen X retires. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do, because like we just work different. We just work different. We work different from everybody else. And there was that they are like the last bit of the human piece to customer service. And now everything is, oh, well, the book says to do this, the book says to do that, and we just like, can we get a human? we just need humans. We just need people to help us out. We need people to work with us. We need people to work with us. Annette from Australia. Hello and welcome. Look at the G Tribe, all international and stuff. How you doing? Look at God. Yes. I am in Perth, Australia, and it is 11:17 p.m. Listen, I would have been snoring by then already. So thank you so much for being up and being here to say hello to us today. Thank you so much. Glad to hear customer service is still alive and well. Take care, all. Work calling. All right, take care. Good to see you in the chat. Have a great day. Let's see. How many of y'all playing the lottery today? Because it's Friday the 13th. It's my lucky day. I might play me a little lottery today. I typically don't, because, the odds. It's just the odds. They ain't very good. So, but I might play today. I might play today, checking in from Montgomery, Alabama. Miss Latanya Lewis. Roll Latrice, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Saying good morning. Susie, how you doing, Susie? St. Martinville, Louisiana. Good to see you. Always good to see you in the chat, Susie. One of our G Tribe members. Miss Yankee Sister, our Auntie Yankee Sister, is from Connecticut, checking in up there. Good to see you. Today is a good day. Today has been a good day. I woke up feeling good today. I typically am not out so early in the mornings. If anything, if I have to do something outside, like if I have to, if Eco Neighbor is not here and I have to go and start up a generator, to get water flowing or anything like that, then I'll be out. But typically I'm not out here early in the morning like this. But I wanted to come out today because I wanted to just look around. I heard some stuff hitting the top of the RV when all of that stuff was going on last night. So I kind of wanted to look as much as I could and make sure that there was nothing going on, make sure nothing was happening up there. So, and then I think I heard some birds also in like one of the top sections of the RV as well. And I told Eco Neighbor, man, you need to block this off. You need to block it off so they can't get up there, because the birds get up there. Shoot, probably raccoons or something could get up there too. So I definitely don't want them like making a home in the area above our slides. But I know I've seen birds up there before, flying back and forth and probably making a nest. So we're going to have to get the blower and just kind of um, disrupt that, because we definitely don't need that. We don't need nothing dying up there. We don't need snakes going up there to go after their eggs or any of that stuff. So um can I share my invite for tomorrow? Share your invite. Yeah. G Mama Grows. You my G Mama, okay? Of course. Sylvia, how are you doing? Good to see you. Fit Never Quit. Sylvia, Fit Never Quit. How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Hey, sis Sylvia, my 70s club. Oh, okay. Okay. That's one of Yankee sister friends. All right. Good morning, hanging in the bushes listening. Well, so glad you came out the bushes for a moment to say hello to everyone. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to be able to go somewhere and you know, get a little bag, get a little small bag. Did y'all hear about this lady that won like 40? I think they said she won like $40 million. And then the casino tried to say that it was a malfunction of the machine and that she didn't really win, and they offered her like a steak dinner or something like that. See, this is why you have to keep attorneys on standby. This is why. That is nuts. Regenerative Life Wayne, how you doing? Good to see you. Grand Rising from Houston, Texas, baby. 62 degrees in zone 9. Thank you so much for being here. My sister Erica Taylor, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. You heard that? You heard that? Yeah. I was like, please, Sue. Please don't just walk away, sis. Don't just walk away. Sue them, please. And this is why I always have my video camera. I always have my cell phone out, because I'm telling you, it is a mess. I'll be on the chat Saturday, January 14th, with Hands in the Dirt and the Everyday Life of an OCD-ish Chick. So, guys, go to the link. G Mama Grows put the link in. She is going to be... G Mama, is this going to be your debut on a live stream? Come on, G Mama. Come on, G Mama. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Absolutely. That's my G Mama. So, yes, they offered her a steak dinner instead of the money. Yes, they offered her a steak dinner. Ooh, I would have told them to shove that steak dinner so far that it hit their spine. Do you understand me? No way on earth. No way. But that's why I always have my camera ready to go. Always have it ready to go. And you got to have it ready to go. Hi, Avina. How are you doing? Good to see you. You know, you tickle me so much on that email. You really did. You tickle me. But it's so good to see you in the chat today. One of our other members, guys, is Avina. Suds and Skin Naturals. Hello, how you doing? Raju Sovery. Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, I would have told him. Look at Dave. Here come David Corey with his foolishness. How you doing, David Corey? Good to see you. You know, that's a great question. G Mama. How the heck a machine malfunctioning with a jackpot? It wasn't malfunctioning when it was taking all their money. It wasn't malfunctioning then. But as soon as it gets ready to pay somebody out, then you're talking about a malfunction of the machine. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Sis, go for what you know. Go for what you know. Get your attorney. I'm back. Had a call. Welcome back. Welcome back, sis. You knew. Welcome back. But yeah, they'll try all types of stuff. Listen, you just have to be relentless to get what you want. I'm telling you. You really would have, you just have to be relentless to get what you want. Get your attorney, sis, and go get your money, because no way on earth. They're gonna delay it, but they ain't gonna be able to deny that lady her money. They're just not. Because that machine was working well all of that time. Mm-mm. It didn't just malfunction to do a payout. Yep, I would have definitely told them that what they could do with that steak dinner. I know that's right, Roro Latrice. You knew. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. G Mama, you already know. You already know. Yes, Shakira, run me my money today. 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 Who is going camping? Suds and Skin Naturals wants to know who's going camping with Lead Farmer. Who's going camping? I think it's in February with the Lead Farmer. There isn't a steak on earth worth that. Thank you, GG25. There isn't a steak on earth that's worth me ignoring my 40 million that I just won fair and square off of putting money in your machine. Mm-mm. Honey, you can stick that thing real deep, because no. Mm-mm. Not me walking away from that. Absolutely not. um, if you're just coming in, let everybody know where you are tuning in from, if you didn't already. Yeah, so we're gonna continue to, I was talking about, for those who just came in, I was talking about Annabelle is coming today. She's coming home today. So we had a little something that we had to talk to the repair shop about, but they went ahead and did exactly what they were supposed to do, give us great customer service. And Annabelle is coming home, and they're going to have to come back and get her to replace some other things that they did not. And then they're going to bring her back to us for free. So very glad about that. Thank you. Yes, thank you for clicking the like button. 36 thumbs up, 50 watching. Come on. Click the like button. Hi, Myra McLean. How are you doing? I'd buy that casino. Yes. From 6B, New Jersey. Glad to have you. Erica Taylor out of Decatur, Georgia. Glad to have you always, sis. Always glad to have you. Who won 40 million? Some lady that went to a casino, Suds and Skin. She went to a casino, and then they said when she won the 40 million that their machine had malfunctioned. It wasn't malfunctioning before, but the win was a malfunction, so they say. And they offered her a steak dinner. So, yeah. We were all just saying that, they could shut it. It's what we were all saying. Hi, Brother Lawrence. How you doing? Super excited. Y'all getting Annabelle back. Yes. We are very, very excited. I'm just going to have to drive her just for the heck of it. I really am going to have to just drive her for the heck of it, just because she's home. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I will be around so that I can grab some footage to share with you guys of her coming back. Good morning. On that Homesteader, one of our other G Tribe members. Good morning to you, sis. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope everything is okay over there. She is over in the Panhandle of Florida as well. And if I missed you, I apologize. It was not my intention, but hello to you anyway. The best city in America, Dallas, the big D. All right, David. Dallas, Texas for y'all. I can't lie to you. Like, I love I love looking at everything out of Texas. Like, no joke. I like the music, you know. I love me some Slim Thug. Hey, so I know he out of Houston, I think, but yeah, I love watching everything. Even some of like when we're going to get like ideas about the off grid homesteads and housing and all of that stuff. We've been looking at Texas because they have a lot of like great ideas. And I think they have a lot of freedoms that a lot of places don't have to be able to do kind of whatever they want to do with just not having as many regulations as a lot of people. And it allows them to really be creative. Avina says, I grew up in Dallas, David. Been here for 20 years. Nice, nice, nice. Ide said yes, so sad. Yeah, yeah, that was criminal is what it was. I really wish I could go on camping trip. Just came back from a 3-day trip this month. Nice. We have something we're gonna share with you guys. We're gonna share with you guys. I think y'all might be excited about it. But we got something coming up that we're gonna share with you guys at a later date. I really wish I could go on a camping trip. I saw that one. Backyard farming with Ashley. How you doing? How you doing? Born and raised in Dallas. Me too. Emojis. Let's see. Any seeds that you're selling on your site? No, actually, I'm doing some work to it. So I have the site down right now. So I'm doing some work to it, and I was actually considering even changing, like doing a complete overhaul on it. But no, I'm not selling anything right now. I'm probably going to do like a giveaway, a seed giveaway, because I have a lot of stuff that a lot of it I'm probably not going to use. So I'm going to do soon, I'm going to do just a giveaway of some seeds. So, but as I start to grow and to, let some things go to seed, I'm going to start back selling some of the seeds that I capture off of the homestead as well. But we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. I plan on planting a good little bit this year because I have so much more space that I can do that. Even though like a lot of this is still very woody, I am going to use some of this space, and I'm going to plant. This is what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on getting enough space for me to be able to plant as much stuff as I want to. So that's what I'm doing this year. And I'm actually getting ready this weekend to start some seeds. Yeah, it's going to be it's coming on. It's coming on this spring. On and popping. Texas, the friendliest state, and we don't bother people or you get hurt. The Carolinas are nice too. The Carolinas nice? For real? Okay. Harmony Gardens. How you doing? Finally caught alive. Hello. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. Um, um, yeah, you just have to laugh at David sometimes. um, oh, your internet is tripping. All right, G Mama. Tommy Bites TV, how you doing? Good to see you, sis. Um, I've been catching you. Typically, when I've been catching you, I've been on the move. But hello to you, and so glad to have you, and glad to see you being on the move, girl. The stationary bike and all that. Yeah, I've been watching. I've been watching. Glad to see you, sis. Carolina is slower, but the water and hills. What? What, David? Can't wait to see it. Yeah, yeah. We got we got a lot. We got a lot that we're going to be doing, and just trying to get the most out of it. We're trying to get to a point where we're having to make less and less trips to the store. And that's where we want to get in terms of the food. We want to get where we can just make less and less trips to the store, because this stuff is delicious. It's really good. The best tomatoes I've ever had were grown in my backyard. um my first live, I like this time frame. It works for me. Well, this is just a pop-up. This is just a pop-up. I still, do my Tuesday live at 5s and such, but I'm gonna do a whole lot more pop-ups. That's what the G Tribe said they wanted. So that's what I've been trying to do, trying to make sure that I do a lot more pop-ups, so that we could just chat it up, so that y'all can see some more of like what our days look like, some of the things that we are doing, and just kind of seeing what's happening down the dirt road. I was about to tell y'all, we rode yesterday, because one of the things that we ultimately want to get is like a side by side. And some of y'all may have seen the video where I was riding with my sister and her husband on their side by side. And sorry, one, uh-oh, two, one, two. Ooh. Sorry about that. I clicked on something. Sorry about that, guys. Good morning. Raju Sopari. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry if y'all heard that in the background. I ended up touching something that's why I hate touching, because I'm always doing something wrong. Which one of y'all makes tissue? You just need some tissue paper, David. Good morning. Hi, Diversity Love. How are you? Good to see you. But you know what? You absolutely right, David. I definitely like to have some tissue. Girl, those side by sides will make you want to live in the country. When I'm telling you, that was like the highlight of the end of the year for me. It was to be out there and like riding down the country roads, like flying, going down the country road, and just, it was like a little piece of freedom, And then you see other people riding by on their four-wheelers and side-by-sides and motorcycles and all of that stuff. So that's something that we are definitely planning for the future. We're planning to get a side-by-side, and we were thinking initially get like a golf cart. But once I got on the side-by-side, I was like, oh yeah, we got to have one of these. I was like, yeah, we got it. We got to have the side by side because listen, that was so much fun. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Um, can you start growing in the winter time? Well, a lot of times down here I can because our winters are not typically 16 degrees, Brother Lawrence. So we can start growing. We typically grow all year long. I still have my leafy greens over there, and I need to. Oh, my daughter sending pictures of the baby. But typically we grow all year long. We grow all year long. We don't have any months where we don't grow. Gigi, you look so cozy. Hey, Lovelace, how you doing? Yep, I'm feeling cozy inside. Nothing like a free jam session. Just tissue. I heard leaves won't work. Look, I don't want the leaves. I don't want the leaves. But yeah, I take in this RV, I take every piece of space that I can and I utilize it. I have cuttings in there. I have seed starts in there. A little bit like the seed starts that I have are the moringas. What's her name? Mrs. Queen sent me like 30 something moringa seeds. So she said she wanted me to have one for every acre. So she sent me a little over 30. And so I was like, I can dig it. I can dig it. So I went ahead and put those seeds in. And some of them they're struggling right now because it was so extremely cold. So they're kind of struggling a little bit right now. But the rest of the things, I'm going to take them in tonight because it's supposed to get down to the 30s here tonight. And I had, right down at the ground, I have 2 avocado. What else is down there? So the moringas, the 2 avocados, the cuttings that I got from Juicing with Jay, which were the pomegranates. So I have 2 pomegranates. I have what else did he send me? He sent me a cutting of grapes or something like that. That one has not started to bud out yet, but and then I have the 2 coconut trees I have there. Hi, Juan Perez. How you doing? Another Arctic blast. Yeah. Is the cold is coming. The cold is coming. I don't think it's going to be as low, I don't think it's going to get back as low because typically our winters are very mild, and that's why we can grow pretty much year round. So the starts, I have a papaya. That was the other thing I was trying to think of down there on the ground now. And so I'm going to have to take all of that once I get off of live. I'm just going to go ahead and take it all back inside since it's very overcast here today, as you probably can tell. So I'm not going to leave them out tonight because it's going to get cold. The only thing that we'll have out is our leafy greens, our garlic, our onions, and my cactus plants are already inside. They are the ones that Juicing with Jay also sent me. He sent me also sugarcane, the purple sugarcane. And yeah, it's 70s in Dallas Saturday. Yeah. And it'll jump right back up to the 70s. Like it'll be cold, very cold here. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, it's like 75. So that's just how the weather goes here in Florida. Oh, I thought of that when Gigi said it'll be in the 30s. Yeah, the Arctic blast. They say the weather is going to get bad January 22nd. Really? Okay. But I just been trying to make sure that I protect stuff. Some of the palm trees are like, certain palm trees are doing really, really well, like surprisingly well. And then you have others that they're just looking bad. They're looking real bad. And then the citrus trees They bald head. They pretty much bald head right now. So we're gonna have to do a little something, do a little extra protection. If it gets back down to like 17 and stuff like that, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna do a few, maybe do make some homemade like pop-up tents that keep some of the heat in. But yeah, they went through a lot. They went through a lot. Because it got down, I think in this area, it was like either 16 or 17. So, you know, they can handle like, the 30s. The trees are fine, in the 30s. Our trees don't ever really look that bad, our citrus trees, when it's in the 30s. But you're talking about it getting down in the teens, that's a whole nother monster. I've never seen them look like this. So, um, oh, let me go back. Yeah, a side by side diversity love. Yeah, the side by side. Um, you can see it in my video on that first video that I did with the Dirt Road Chronicles. I had on like a yellow shirt, and I'm in the profile picture of it, like grinning like a chess cat. But yeah, on that one, on that video, yeah, that was the side by side that we were riding in. So it's like for me it's a better version of a four-wheeler, because like you actually are like inside, even though you're still exposed, right? But you're still inside of the vehicle instead of on the 4x4 ready to flip, you know. Yeah, but that thing is fun, man. It is so fun. And I was like, oh yeah, we got to put this on our to-do list, because whew, I love it. I love it. But I'm gonna start like my peppers. I'm gonna start some peppers, probably start some tomatoes, because by the time Aries season gets here, baby, growing is in full effect, okay? It's in full effect. One of the things that we would normally do on my birthday is go to the garden center, because they would be having sales and all of this type of stuff. And we would grab a bunch of stuff to plant. So, yep. Um, okay. Yep. Hella fun. And the gas is cheaper. And David, you know what? You are absolutely right about that, because I was asking my sister about, I was like, okay, we gonna go a long way, so we're not gonna run out of gas or anything, right? She was like, oh no. She said before, when she filled it up, the first time she filled it up, she was at over 40 miles before the little hand even started to move. She was at over 40 miles. So they don't have to put gas in often at all. No golf cart, David. Yeah, we were thinking about a golf cart. Like, yeah, we could have something to kind of just ride around the land or whatever. But yeah, gotta have a side by side. I want the side by side for sure, because I want to be able to go down the road. We went riding last night, and we were in the truck. We were riding in the truck, and it was just like, man, it was so peaceful just being able to ride down the dirt roads. It was so peaceful, and it's so much stuff to see. Like, we would have to like really just ride and ride and ride just to really take in all of the stuff. Badass Stain, how you doing? Good to see you. um but yeah, we really have to just really get out, and we've been trying to take more time to just chill, because we've been working so hard. And then we're always on the go. So it's like we just need to really take some time and just chill and just like really get down, because there are a lot of people out here that are on their four-wheelers and in their side-by-sides out here. They really are just like, man, they chilling, they living life, they living it up. And I'm like, yeah, this is why we moved out here, because we wanted a piece of that. We wanted to be able to get out there and really just like take in the country, because we love the country. We absolutely love it. Like when we go to Tallahassee, we have to go to Tallahassee several days a week. But when we go to Tallahassee, we are both like, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and let's get back to the country. And it's like when we get out here, it's like the sky just looks different. Everything just looks different when you get out in the country. And man, it's like I just love it. I love it. And even as hard as it has been, even as hard as it has been to get things moving out here and to put in all of this infrastructure, it is even more wonderful to come home and just be like, wow. And sometimes we'll just get out of the truck and we'll just go and just walk. Y'all, the squirrels out here, if you could see the size of the squirrels out here, it's nuts. These doggone squirrels look like they this big. And so when they move, when they're jumping in the trees, it's like these squirrels ain't just shaking a little branch. They shaking the whole tree because they so big. It's a big squirrel, Lovelace. It was huge. It's huge. Because they don't have that, like, I guess people are not like hunting the squirrels because they have so many deer out here. They can go for the deer and they just saving the squirrels for later and for last, I guess. Country life seems amazing. Everything just vibes brighter and better. It's awesome out here. And then just to be able to ride, and all of the people that have the cows, like bringing my mom out sometimes. And she is just like, good Lord, look at all these cows. She's like, I have seen this many cows in a long, long time. So, you know, all of us just loves it, you know. We love it. Why? They huge, y'all. They huge. They're huge. No, we a couple of hours outside of Tallahassee, but we just have to go to Tallahassee on a regular basis. So but yeah. Texas first, Florida second. Man, people vacation in Florida. What you talking about, David? Ain't nobody planning no vacation. Let's go to Texas. Mm-mm. They like, when we going on vacation, coming to Florida, David. Okay. Okay. Monster squirrels. Yes. Monster squirrels. Yes. Many big baby animals. Yes. These things are huge. I wish I could catch one. I'm going to try to catch one on video for y'all one time. I really am. The squirrels look like beavers. Yes. Yes. They really do. They're huge, man. Um, yeah, most of us do love the country, David. You're right. Barnes, how you doing, sis? I didn't even see you pop in here. I'm glad I'm scrolling back. How you doing? Um, but yeah, the country is awesome. It's awesome. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And you know, we were kind of talking about perhaps you know what I would love, and I think Eco Neighbor is cool with me on this. I would love to be able to get. There's another 20 acres right next to us. I would love to be able to get it. But we know some people, we know some of the family members of the ones who own that. And I don't know if they're going to be willing to let it go, but that would be awesome if we could get that 20 acres. Maybe over the years, excuse me, they'll decide that they don't want to do it anymore and they just want to give it up. But let them big baby squirrels alone. Don't you catch one to show us and mess around and catch the whatever they may carry. Nah, I ain't gonna, I'm just like on video though. On video though. Auntie Bev Jones, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat, sis. Good to see you. Let's see. Y'all doing something that some of us just dream about, keep winning and being blessed. Let me tell you, here's the thing about it, is that it's not as hard to actually get it. Yeah, it's going to take you some work, unless you find something. And this is what we highly recommend. We highly recommend finding some property that already has infrastructure. If you can find property that already has the well, septic, and power on it, like, you got yourself something there. If you can find one that already has that stuff on it, that's definitely the way that you want to go. Because we could have been, if we had found a property that had all of that already on it, we could have been a lot further along by now. But because we had to do so much work, we had to do like so much physical work and all of that land. Yeah, them taxes, like you put you some animals out there, David. Yeah, them taxes be next to nothing. Like, next to nothing. One of Eco Friends has over 200 acres, and he probably pays the same in taxes that we pay in taxes, which is next to nothing. Because he made sure that, he gets his land properly zoned. Put you some livestock out there, and man, you can really have some land. You can have a whole lot of land and be not paying a whole lot in taxes at all. So and it's not as complicated to get land as people think, but there are just details that you have to look at. You have to look at a lot of details. And Eco Neighbor has actually been doing like land buying tips on shorts every day. So he's definitely going to be giving you all some great information on things that you can look for when it comes to buying some land. Gigi, my boys keep finding properties that are just full of trees. I just keep rolling my eyes and say, bless y'all hearts. And now please find something else. But you know what, Lovelace? Because they're young. And that was one of the things we didn't think about, because, we think about ourselves and we be like, yeah, we young, we in the prime of our life, but child, we about 50. We about 50. And then you don't realize what that feels like until you have to get out here and start cutting trees down. That's when you really, really understand like the difference in when you were in your 20s versus now. That's when you really start to understand. But, with your boys being in their 20s, they can do the work. They have all of the energy in the world. My daughter's fiance gets out here and he was just like, let's go. What y'all want to do? And we like, whoa, young stallion. It might take us a little bit longer. But yeah, it's definitely worth every piece of sweat, the little blood, the tears. Well worth it. if I had to do it over again, I would still do it to be able to have this piece of freedom. Even though, I was like, man, this RV, I don't have enough room to do what I want to do. I want my recliner back. I want, because I had just bought a sofa that has like two recliners in it. And so and then it had like the thing where you can sit your cups and you can charge your phone and all of this stuff. And so I was like, man, I want that back. I want to be able to put that in here, but it's too big to go in that area. So I was like, I'm just looking forward. I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm glad your boys are looking, your young men, they ain't boys, your young men, Lovelace, are looking for land. And, I hope that they find something, that y'all can come to a common ground on and really work with. Diversity Love says, I want land that will allow me to build different standards, like where you are. Yeah, and you can find that, believe it or not, you can find that in a lot of places. Now, land in Florida is more expensive, okay? So now if you just want to move to Florida, because Florida is awesome, David, okay? Florida is awesome. But if you just want to move to Florida and, you don't mind paying more. Hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer. How you doing, sir? Good to see you in the chat. If you want to, if you want this life, if you have to make a sacrifice, you have to go ahead and put whatever you got to do in place in order to get what you want. Because, shoot, life is short. Life is short. And so I'm just like, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this RV and I'm like, I'd be so glad to get back out here to this RV. Like, I really do. I'd be just happy to get out of the city and come out here to come back to the RV life. So life is what you make it anyway. If you want it to be miserable, guess what it's going to be? But if you want it to be great, it's going to be that too. But you just have to put in your work, decide where you want to be. That's the first step, is that you got to decide where you want to be, and you have to be committed to that. So just because Florida is great for us, don't mean that it's going to be great for you. But if you can go somewhere, rent a place for a while. If you don't know for sure about a place, like rent somewhere, do like a month-to-month tenancy or something like that. And that way you can get your feet wet in the area. You can learn the people. You can learn how people act, just a couple of months. Give yourself a couple of months in an area, if you're not sure about it, to just rent. And you got to be out in the community though. So if they have festivals and all of this type of stuff, you have to go and you have to be a part of that so that you can truly get a feel for the people that are going to be around you. So I'm not going to get into like what Eco is supposed to be talking about. Some of the stuff that just recently happened with one of our neighbors. I'm going to let him talk about that. But if we can get more people around us that are just peaceable, and more people that just really enjoy fun people, they enjoy fun people like us, because that's what we are. We are fun people. We really enjoy just our family. Our family is country. They loud, as y'all can probably tell. We country and loud, and we absolutely love to be around each other. So if we can do that, and just really go and just love on each other, cook out as much as possible, do our fun stuff, ride in the country, just like really truly enjoy life, then it really makes life great. It really makes life great. One of the things that I'm about to do is, matter of fact, I'm going today. I'm going to get me a fishing license. We have to have a fishing license, unless you have, a, like, what do they call it? Like a EBT card. If you have like an EBT card, you can fish for nothing. But to hunt and fish down here, you have to have a license to do so. And so I'm probably not going to be going out into the saltwater to fish, but I'm definitely, going to do like what you saw in my last video. I'm definitely going to be doing some of that. So going around to the different lakes and landings and all of that stuff, there's tons of places around here to fish. And there are tons of beautiful places. One of the great things that I like about Florida too is that we have these certain spots that you can go to where the water is just like crystal clear. You can see all of the marine life moving around. You can see all. You love fishing too. I have a lifetime fishing and hunting license. That's what I'm talking about. My granny's garden. I will post construction references in my profile after lunch. Okay, I missed something. Let me get one of those EBT cards. I didn't know that. Yeah, I found that out. Thank you. I will look into that where I live, because I was asking one of the people. I was like, I heard that we could get free fishing license. She was like, if you have a card, yeah, you can get a free fishing license. And I was like, so everybody else got to pay? And she was like, yeah, you're going to have to pay this $17, ma'am. So, I didn't think it was bad. You like fishing too, Grace, guys? Sonya on, okay. It's a new name to me, and I don't have glasses on it. Hold on. Sonya on Tiny. How you doing, Sonya? Good to have you. If you go on a boat, you pay. You can pick it up at Walmart. Yeah, that's where I got my last fishing license, at Walmart. Fishing license is free as long as you're on shore. I don't know which one I got. Whichever one I got the last time, it was $17. I don't even remember, because it's been a while ago. But yeah, I gotta learn how to fish. We're gonna be spending a lot more time fishing. And I told Eco Neighbor, I said, in the beginning, I might just like catch and release them, because I don't want to clean the fish. Now, my brother-in-law that y'all saw in my last video, now he don't mind. He will clean those fish. He'll fillet them. He is like the family expert fisherman. And my sister them has a bass boat. So we'll definitely be going out on the boat when it heats up a little bit. But yeah, I will give that to them. I'll give that to them and let them do the cleaning and all of that stuff. That's what I don't want to do. I will cook it and I'll hook it up. I'll make sure y'all have a great meal, but you clean it, please. Y'all do the cleaning. Let the men do the cleaning. And I don't want to do that part of it. I just want to cook it. So, hi, Hands in the Dirt. How you doing? Okay, she's talking to David. Corey. My eyes crossing up a little bit. They 27 and 30. They have some land now, but they keep looking for more. I'm like, yes, find more. However, take your time, please. And who's going to maintain this land? because I get sleepy quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, let those young men do it because it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's fantastic to be able to have your own space. I promise you. Buy up that land. Yes, buy it up. Get all you can. Get all you can. Just a quick drop in, 6 p.m. here, and my dinner is about ready. New beginnings. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good to see you in the chat today. They are looking at New Mexico, Arizona, Asheville, and one other place. I'm proud of them. I just want them to get a better feel of the actual working part. Yeah, yeah. If they could find something, especially if they're looking in the desert like that, if they could find something that, already has the infrastructure on it, like that would be amazing. That would be amazing. And that's what I highly recommend. Find something that already has the infrastructure on it, and then you can get started with other things, um, building a house, doing a shed to house, whatever. Oh, that's what I was thinking earlier when I was messing with David Corey. I was talking about doing a shed to house, right? So if you have some space, you don't have to have all of this space, okay? Because like I said, this first little area, that area right over in there that we cleared off, that's only 3/4 of an acre that we cleared off. But it still looks huge because like our last house was on 1/3 of an acre. So that still looks huge in comparison to what we were working with in the city. And so when Annabelle gets back, I'm sure Eco is going to go back further onto the property so that he can open up some different roadways, kind of see a little bit further back because it's thick, thick, thick back there, y'all. It's super thick back there. Like, you can't see. It's so thick back there that you cannot see anything. So it's the perfect, the way he described it, it's the perfect environment for like wild cats because they like to be, I guess all that brush protecting them. And then you can tell like in some of the places where the branches and stuff, they just make what looks like cages. That's how thick it is back there. The brush is. That's how thick it is. So we really are excited about getting back there. At the same time, we'd be like, where that wolf at again? Where did the wolf go again? We want to make sure that we don't run into any of that or any of those elusive panthers that they be talking about that be in Florida. We don't want to run into any of that now. What you say about Destin? Destin is beautiful. They have beautiful beaches. Some of the most beautiful beaches. Who's been to Florida before and seen the beaches? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say this. That the northern part of Florida has some of the best beaches. Because I say that because when you look at Panama City, unless you have a pond on your land, you need a official license. Yeah, we're gonna get to that too. So where we ain't gonna need one. But I still, want to go out. But let me get back to these beaches. And there's a place nearby called Mexico Beach. And there's another one called St. Joe. Beautiful, beautiful beaches. Not to mention Panama City. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I went over to Pensacola not too long ago. On at Homestead. You were out of town, so I couldn't hook up with you while I was there. But next time, sis. Next time. Um, but yeah, Pensacola, Destin, Panama City, beautiful beaches. Panama City Beach, beautiful beaches. Um, St. Joe and Mexico Beach. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beaches. Some of the places that are further down south, it's like they don't have like the just the beautiful white sand. It's like their sand be brown and full of broken up seashell. It's like just a bunch of crushed up seashells in some of the areas. But we definitely up here, we definitely have some fantastic beaches. So if you could ever, hey Andale, so if you could ever go to, oh yeah, Rosemary Beach, Cape Sandblast. If you've never been to, now Cape Sandblast, the wind blows a lot over there because it's on the Atlantic side. And so the waves are very, very strong. Okay. The waves are super strong over there. Um, oh, F.R. Humphrey said, I used to live in Tallahassee. Love Florida beaches. My favorite is St. George Island. Yes, sis. St. George Island. That was one of our regular beaches that we would drive to. But it is beautiful. It's just beautiful. We would literally take chairs out there and sit them at the edge of the water on St. George Island and just soak it up. Just take it in. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It really is. Um, let's see. North Florida is better. The other is congested. And they are very congested. You're right. Oh, Grace Gines, one of the best, absolute best sunsets that we have ever had was on Clearwater Beach. We had dinner out there on the beach, because they have a couple of little restaurants out there, and sitting there on the beach watching that sunset was one of the best sunsets that we have had thus far. It really was. Have you considered starting a tiny house community? I have. I have. Whether we're gonna do that here or not is still kind of, a toss up. Because one of our plans is to get some more land. So, but we kind of trying to get this land where we need it right now, and then we'll start working on that. But yeah, we've definitely thought about that, and we're going to have some tiny homes out here, whether we open it up to the public, right? Whether we open up to the public. Yeah, I remember Eco Neighbor. I remember. Whether we open it up to the public or not, is that's the thing that is like all just kind of up in the air. Yes, I've heard about that Florida water. Yeah, man, it's nice over here. It's really, really nice over here. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Juan Perez. You're welcome. 65 and older gets a lifetime free. Okay, so that's how she got her licenses. I did not pay for my onshore fishing license. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask more questions and be like, look, which one is free? Give me that one. Give me that one. But we're definitely going out fishing on the boat, on my sister's boat as well. So you know. I don't mess around with Florida wildlife. I don't mess around with them. Yes, I used to go with my grandmother. She has passed it on to me, says Grace Guys. It's so easy. I love fishing, but I haven't fished in years. Need to find a good fishing spot. Yeah. We were at Lake Seminole the other day. Lake Seminole is like parts of it is in Florida, parts of it is in Georgia. I don't remember if part of it is in Alabama, but it's huge. It's huge. And they have some really beautiful spots, lots of fishing spots on Lake Seminole. Really, really beautiful. They have some of the biggest bass tournaments out there on Lake Seminole. And so, you get to like witness a lot. Fishing and crabbing for life. Yes, green grass grows. There's this one place that is it's hours and hours from us. So we don't necessarily like go in that direction, but that was like one of the great places for crabbing around here. And then the wildlife sanctuary that we go to. Listen, G-Tribe, when some of y'all come down, okay, we're going to have to go to the wildlife sanctuary because I'm telling you, it'll change your life out there, okay? It really will change your life. I used to fish on the Skyway Bridge. It's plentiful. I don't know how to fish either. I want to learn. My grandparents used to fish and clean. Yeah, we used to have to clean when we were little, and that's why I know how to do it. I just don't prefer to. I don't want to do it. I really don't. But I love crabbing though. I really do. I second that. Y'all clean, I will cook. Yep, yep, yep. Gigi, what's wrong with you? You throwing back? In the beginning, listen, in the beginning, David, if I don't have somebody with me to clean them bad boys, then yeah. But I really want to just like get the technique down. I want to learn like what do I need to look for in finding a good spot. I want to know where all of the what are the spots that don't have a whole bunch of water moccasins. We got water moccasins, okay? Like I want to just get like back involved in that world. We just ain't built like we used to be, honestly. Because I remember I used to always go fishing with my aunt who would take care of me when I was little. And that was the first time my first memories of fishing was with my great aunt. So we used to fish all the time. But, I can remember her because, she would always have me a little chair and she had her chair. And I remember her having this big stick. And I would be playing with the stick. But I didn't realize until like later in life, I thought about it. Like, why did she always have this big old stick? It was probably for the snakes. But see, we ain't set up like that. We want to shoot everything today, We ain't set up like take you one of those big old school sticks that it ain't about to break, but it's going to break something. It ain't about to break, but it's going to break something. But yeah, that's why I would throw them back, David, because just if I don't have anybody with me to go ahead and clean them. And a lot of these different landings and things around here, they will actually have a station that you can clean your fish at the cleaning station before putting them in your ice or whatever. Like if you want to go ahead and just clean them, fillet them, if you're going to fillet them or whatever, then they have stations set up with running water so that you can go ahead and do that. So, it's something that can be done, but I really out here, like I told y'all what happened when I brought the fish out here. The werewolves dug all of that stuff up. They dug all of those fish up, the fish heads and parts and all of that. They dug all of that stuff up. So I'm not necessarily going to be using so much um, fish water, fish emulsion, not a whole lot of that stuff out here because I really don't want to bring that type of attention to my garden. So I'm going to be doing more clippings and things for my fertilizers rather than the fish stuff, even though, you know, I love the fish water. Fish water is fantastic, but I just don't want to draw the different species of cats and all of that stuff up to the area where my garden is for now. So yeah, the bad werewolves, they got it. Unimportant Homestead, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you in the chat. Stick would break something, all right. Your butt for being bad. Nah, that was one of them. David, those sticks were like 3 inches in diameter, so it wasn't one that you would, you know, handle the kids with. It wasn't any of those. Water moccasins are very aggressive. Yes, they are. We had to take a gun with us when we fished in our pond in Texas. Yes, very, very, very aggressive. So I paid for my ticket already, Eco. Let's go. Oh, Eco Neighbor is in here. I didn't know you were in here, sir. Clearwater is beautiful on a still day. The water is like glass. Yeah. Eco is at work listening. He is at work and listening. Let's see. I spent an anniversary in Siesta Key. It was great. Oh, I bet. I bet. I have family in Quincy. You got family in Quincy? I'm in Quincy all the time. All the time over there. I hated going through the swamp. It's dark at high noon, and Orlando is so expensive. Well, so is New Jersey. Yeah. 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 It's expensive. It's expensive in Florida. It really is. But, you know, there are not a lot of places like this. So Myra McLean, when you come to Quincy, if you like Mexican food, there's this little Mexican restaurant that's sitting next to the Piggly Wiggly over there. Here we go with the Piggly Wiggly again, right, David Corey? Next to the Piggly Wiggly, there's a little Mexican restaurant. The food is really good over there. We really enjoyed that. There is a tiny house community that network to sort of an Airbnb parking. Where is that? Diversity Love. Tallahassee has a tiny house community as well. They have one out on, I can't remember what that highway is, but they do have a tiny home community in Tallahassee already. And it's been there for a while, but I spent summers with my dad in Naples, Florida. Yeah, it's really pretty down there. And Navarre Beach is nice. Yeah. Sarasota, all of those areas, they're very pretty. Very, 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 very pretty. Oh, so it's still in the Gulf. I just remember, I thought it was on the Atlantic side because the water was so rough. But it was beautiful. But the waves, I remember like one wave hit you, is like knock you almost back up on the on the beach. Or was it one side was on the Gulf and one side was on, I don't remember. I trust you, Eco Neighbor. I believe you. I believe you, babe. I believe you. Let's put some pressure on that light button. Thank you, G Mama. Thank you, G Mama. I was actually on the beach Saturday under one of the Blue Hut. Swam in shallow water. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I used to crab as a kid in Tampa with chicken necks. My mom used to make that crab. I don't even know. Chalet? Is that? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. We're gonna rent a bus and do do a tour, G Tribe and Eco Nation. All right, the man has spoken. Green Grass Grows road trip, wildlife sanctuary with Gigi. Yeah, Green Grass Grows. Listen, it's gonna change our life for real. I'm for real. Like that is one of the places where we would buy year passes. We would buy year-long passes to go there. So I'm telling you, when I'm telling you, we gotta go. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. And there's always something different at different times of the year. So you have one part of the year where you're gonna have real strong presence of gators, and then you're gonna have another parts of the year where you got real strong presence of different types of birds. If you've ever seen this bird called a spoonbill, seeing this stuff in person, like you're like, dang, I just thought that was like in the kids' books. For real, it is fantastic. It is really fantastic. So we would just buy year passes so that we could go anytime that we wanted. And I think it was only at the time, it was only like $25 for the entire year to be able to go out to the sanctuary. So that's where we would spend a whole lot of our days, is going, and then just, like go at different times of the day. Man, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. We farther away from it now, but we still going. We're still going because we love it there. Oh, I saw that one. I saw that one. I saw that one. I saw that one. I paid for my ticket already, Eco. Let's go. Saw that. You need a fishing honey pot. For real. Oh. I saw the bad werewolves. Did you say werewolves? Yes. Yes. I swear we had werewolves. I swear. I swear. Some of them woke me up out of my sleep, out of a dead sleep the other night. Gigi, where are you? Did you say what? Did you say wolves? I fainted again. Yeah, like we in the country. For real. We in the country. Hi, Miss Linda Iannoni. How you doing? Hey, Miss Gigi Naturals in chat. Yes, if you bury anything dead, you have to put blocks or something heavy on so the creatures won't dig it up. Destin has beautiful beaches. I grew up near Clearwater. Cool. Yeah, I forgot to I bought some lime and I forgot to cover it. I forgot to cover it with the lime because it was getting dark and I was rushing. I was rushing trying to make sure that I got in the RV before it got dark, because it starts to get dark and there's this certain, I don't know what this thing is that flies around, but it's really fast. It's not a bat, but it's something that is like dark. And I don't know what it is. Eco doesn't know what it is, but it harasses you. Okay. I promise. It harasses you. It really does. Went to Clearwater Beach all the time, but Siesta Key near Bradenton, Florida is beautiful too. Any day at the beach is a great day, but I love my semi-country living. Oh, you in Plant City? Oh, okay. My husband used to go there all the time. Okay. Do they allow only tiny homes? If you're responding to what I said about Tallahassee having that tiny home community, yes, they only allow tiny homes there. And it's very organized. They still allow the people, to be creative with their own individual space, but it's very organized to the point where you can't just go up in there building your own thing. they have to they put porches on all of them. Like they do it's pretty. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. Hi, Farm Steak. How you doing? Erica, my fly family. How you doing? Good to see you. Your eyesight is great, child. Oh, Rambo Green Hands. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you in the chat today. Gotta love the country. Yeah, the country is everything. I promise. The country is everything. It's like every day that I'm out here, I love it more. I really love it more. Every day. Hold on. Something's moving. Something's tripping cameras around here. You see that, Eco Neighbor? Is it just a deer? We got lots and lots of deers. Lots of deers. Went to Clearwater Beach. Okay, I saw that one. I would love a more wooded area, though, like 10 acres or 20, and be right in the middle of it. Yeah. Yeah. Now, because we have, I want to clear out more out here because, you know, sometimes I feel like prey out here. Okay. And I feel like something is just going, like something is watching me at all times. And I'm so paranoid. I'm just playing, but I'm for real at the same time. Tall bird, about 4 feet tall, right? The spoonbill. I mean, beautiful, 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 beautiful. But yeah, having a bigger piece, it makes a difference if you want to, you know, have your little buffer, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're in the middle, and then we're just moving back. We're moving back because we like to have that buffer on the sides of us. Even though, like, the neighbor that's next to us, like, he owns a lot of land around here. He owns a lot of land, and he is very, very nice. Very nice. Owns a lot of land around here. Swallows and swifts fly at dusk. You know what? It could be a swallow, but they just harass you. I don't know why they choose to harass me. They harass him too, but you know, I have to focus on me sometimes. That's the only thing. So when that's why I'm looking forward to getting just a closed in area, so that at nighttime, because we want to still be able to go out at night and you know, really sit out with our little nightlight or whatever. Erica said it's like that in Thomasville, Georgia. Yeah, Thomasville is a beautiful city, but they think they Tallahassee with how high them prices are up there. We consider it Thomasville a lot of times. But I'm like, man, I ain't going back across the line if I have to pay that much. But Thomasville is beautiful, though. It's a beautiful little country town. What is the average price per acre there? So, in Tallahassee and the surrounding areas of Tallahassee, an acre is probably 30,000. They were talking about some, he's the predator. It's so silly. Yeah, the average price, The average price. Yeah. Around 30. Around 30. If you're going to do an acre. You get better prices the larger you go. It's just like when you have... You got to turn it down, babe.
Hey, man.
Or mute it or whatever. Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm on my break.
You on your break?
Yeah, man, I got a break.
You're the predator.
I'm the predator.
Okay.
How did that electron?
I don't know.
I'm
Bye.
a predator. I'm sorry.
Goodbye. Say hey to the people.
Hey,
guys.
bless up, y'all. Bless up, y'all. It's cold out here.
Yeah, it's cold.
Let me talk about pricing.
Okay.
The smaller the acreage,
Mm-hmm.
the higher the pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Location.
Mm-hmm.
Amenities, accessibility,
Mm-hmm.
pricing goes up if you have a lot of it. If you're talking about negative, nothing, bush, wild, where we are, you typically have market value change. The fewer cities around you, the fewer resources around you, the lower the price.
Mm-hmm. Because it'll probably be about half that.
Yeah.
It'll be about half that if you're in like a area where you don't have as many resources. Yeah, you can probably get 17,000 per acre.
Now, if you buy larger plots of land, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's almost like housing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that here you are, you buy a 1,200 square foot house and you pay $200,000, $300,000 for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you'll buy a 3,500 square foot house, you may pay $500,000, $600,000. If you look at square footage, it does not add up. It don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the larger you buy, the cheaper it is. So if you buy large parcels of land, right, you might spend $4,000, $7,000 per acre.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta buy 40,
Mm-hmm.
30, 100, or what have you. And sometimes it can drop down to $2,500 an acre. It don't look bad, but you need to buy 100 acres, 50 acres, 60 acres. So it's almost like people ask about gas and how long do your propane last? How long do your generator last?
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on, and I used to get so frustrated when it depends. People don't give me answers. People don't give me numbers. It used to frustrate me. You know what I'm saying? But it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. So like somebody asked me a question. How long does your propane tank last? And I'm like, it depends. We got the gas grill.
Mm-hmm.
We got the refrigerator running off of it.
Mm-hmm.
We got the furnace running off of it.
Mm-hmm.
We got the water heater running off of it.
Mm-hmm.
We got the outdoor grill running off of it. It really depends on what you're using, what's the temperature, what's going on. So everything really depends. But I'm on break. I just came to get me a little snuggle time.
Bye.
I don't know. I'm gone.
See ya.
You trying to leave me?
You close my door. I'm gonna heat out. Yes, David. Yes. It depends on what is running. So if we are running the overhead AC unit, if we're running the whole thing, then it's going to use gas a lot faster than if we don't have the overhead